What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, I just got back from the beach. Had a great time, man. I was talking to a guy, and he made me think about you all. And I want to talk, more importantly, I want to give you guys some information as it comes to stocks, okay? Those of you that are going to invest and invest for the long haul in terms of building wealth, okay? Out the gate, guys, you want to invest in quality companies, okay? But to break that down a step, you want to invest in things you either know, like, and or love, okay? You want to have some familiarity with the stock, the company that you plan on investing in. Why? Because when you own a stock, you now have part ownership of that company. Why not make sure that you own a company that you actually know something about? And that's number two, okay? Making sure that you fully understand the companies you own and choose to invest in. So for example, guys, don't invest in anything you don't know anything about, okay? Let's put that out there right now. Don't invest in anything you don't know anything about, okay? So if you can't speak at a high level about a company, the best thing you can do is stay away from it, either until you do more due diligence, do more research, learn more about what that company is, what that company does, what are their products, who are their target base, things of that nature, okay? Beyond that, you then want to make sure, check out what that balance sheet is looking like, okay? Check out the balance sheet. Check out the income statement. Check out how are they managing their resources. Are they reinvesting back into the company? Are they giving out a dividend? Are they growing still? Have they slowed? Okay, these are some of the things you want to do when it comes to stocks you may want to buy and or invest in, okay? Guys, it's just not a game of just running out blindly and just buying anything, especially because it's on Reddit or Wall Street Bets. You want to make sure I know a little bit about this company. So I often talk about the importance to invest in things you know, like, and love. You may work at a company, for example. You know, for instance, if you drive trucks, you may know some nuanced things about the trucking industry that a regular person like me, for instance, I'm not in trucking, okay? I wouldn't have a clue about, okay? You might work in healthcare, whether you are RN or a CNA or a nurse practitioner, and you know partnerships, instruments, tools, you know everything you guys are doing in that arena. So you may have an advantage by investing in the healthcare space if you work in healthcare. If you work in trucking, you may have an advantage by working and investing in things that you know is directly aligned with trucking. And these are just examples, guys. You can go on and on no matter what it is you do, okay? But that's the key. Why is that key? Because one thing you guys will learn on your journey is that downturns will happen. Recessions will happen. Bear markets will happen. And the number one thing that I see take place when those periods come around, when you are invested in companies you don't know, like, and or love, you turn your face up at the stock. You're no longer happy it's inside of your portfolio. You want to do away with it. You might even sell it at a loss because you're so eager to get rid of it. This is why you have to invest in things you know, like, and love. This is why you have to invest in quality. This is why it is important you know and understand the fundamentals of that company. What do they actually do? What product do they actually serve? What service do they actually provide? You want to know those type of things, okay? So for 2023, I want that to be more of the mindset, if it's not already, okay? Especially for my new and beginning investors. You guys know I have a keen place in my heart for you guys, okay? And so I want to make sure that you have the right foundation to build from, okay? So start with what you know, like, and love. Look at the PE, the price to earnings of a company. Understand what those actually mean. What does that say and insinuate about the company, okay? You want to know those things because you want to know if it's fairly priced, if it's overpriced, if it's underpriced, so on and so forth, okay? You don't want to buy a stock that's overpriced when you can wait patiently, whether it's 3 to 6 months for the PE to come down to a valuation that now makes it a reasonable investment, especially for you guys that's going to hold long term meaning at least 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, okay? 10 years out is too long. A lot happens in that time frame. So I like to kind of give that limitation so that you guys can understand long term and kind of what we're getting at, okay? There's no right or wrong to that. Some people like to hold 30 years, 40 years and just go through every up and down, okay? I'm a little younger. I'm already retired. So I have to move a little different because I didn't wait to retire at 65. I'm retired at 35. I got 30 years before those time periods hit. So I have to move differently. I have to move strategically with my wealth, okay? So investing for me, not only is it my number one go-to, but it's important that I'm putting pockets of money in the right place. My allocation is on point. I'm understanding the trends from year to year. I'm understanding when to pivot, when to take profits, when to buy the dip. You have to stay up on all those things, okay? But that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, guys. It's important. If you are going to invest, you don't need a whole bunch of stocks. You don't need to be bogged down with a whole bunch of penny stocks hoping that one of them take off, because 9 times out of 10, you will get burned, okay? So again, guys, invest in quality. I'm going to always tell you that. If you work a job and you can't do the due diligence that it takes to research individual companies, stick with an ETF. I talk to you guys all the time, all year, about VTI, okay? That's one of the ones I go to. I put my money in there, VTI or VTSAX, okay? You can do something like that, even if you don't know, okay, what individual stocks should I buy? You can start there. And then the beauty is these different ETFs, they cater to a variety of different sectors. So if you want dividends, if you want real estates or REITs, if you want exposure to international, you can find an ETF that caters to all of those things, okay? So guys, it's so important on your journey to make sure you're doing a little bit of research, that you're making sure you're locking in and understanding where your money is going, because at the end of the day, you want your money working for you. You want your army of dollars to go to work and help make the journey a little lighter for you, okay? You want to know 3, 5, 7 years down the road, things are going to pan out just fine for you because of the moves you made today, or in our case, the moves you guys are going to make in 2023, because we got a 12-month slate to kind of knock things out. We got a 12-month slate to kind of get things in order. And so I want you guys to get excited about the opportunities that are before you. But more importantly, I want you to be thinking about, man, what do I know a lot about? Think about it like this. Where do you work at right now? Okay, if you don't use your job, what do you drive? Where do you go get gas at? Where do you go get groceries at? What do you wear? If you play video games, for example, what video game do you play? Do you use any equipment when you play video games, like headphones? What company are those headphones by? If you work out like me, do you wear earbuds to the gym? What brand of earbuds do you wear? Invest in things you know, like, and love, guys, and don't overcomplicate this game. Do me one favor before you guys go on today. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share this with at least 10 people that you know need to get on their game for the future, okay? They need to get on top of their game for 2023, okay? Because listen, guys, getting out of debt is number 1. Cleaning up your credit is number 2. Building up, saving up, building out your tax advantage accounts like your 401ks or Roth IRAs, you want to have that done. You want to then start stockpiling your emergency fund. Then you want to find your way to your investments, okay? It's a process. It's levels to this game, okay? And you guys want to make sure that you are going about it in the right order. you're hitting it in the right steps, okay? You do this thing in the right way, it pays huge dividends. It don't matter about the ebbs and flow of the year. It don't matter about if we got a bear market, a recession. None of that stuff matters when you look back 5, 10, 15 years from now. You're just gonna say, you know what, that was a great opportunity to buy. I'm glad I was feeding myself. I'm glad I was immersing myself in this game to have a greater understanding of what I need to be doing so that I can better position myself, I can better position my family, and if I got kids, I can definitely better position them. Listen, guys, that's what it's about. That's what it comes down to. Hopefully you guys take heed to this. Invest in what you know. Buying stocks is not about just buying a hot stock. It's about understanding that company that you plan on investing in, okay? So do me that favor and make sure that on your journey, you don't need a lot. Remember, less is more. Remember, you heard it here first. Chris said less is more, okay? You can build out 2 or 3 plays and get as many shares as you can at a low price and watch it change your life when the market gets to running, okay? That's how the game works. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it too complex. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. So do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. Take care. Peace.